Hi, and welcome back. I'm going to share with you today a technique that I use when I have a deep pincushion, how I solve that issue. I've had many people ask me what I do, and I am going to share my technique with you today. This ceramic bag, I'm going to make a pincushion out of it. It's 3 inches deep. It's very difficult to make a pincushion that works with just one pincushion that comes out of the top. So I'm going to show you how I solve that problem. I'm going to create the top pincushion, and I've already made the filler pincushions, so I know approximately the size that I need. So I'm making one. You can make it as an oval, or you could try it as a square. I'm gonna try it as a square. I know what I did for my oval. I did 4 inches by 6 inches. So let's do 6 long. 1, 2, and 4 wide. See how that works. I think when I'm making squares or rectangles, I think it's a little easier to round the corners. My pattern talks about making the small salts, but also how you can adapt the pattern for other size of vessels that will work. The next thing I'm going to do is add the button. now that the pincushion is made, you can get a better idea of what these extra pincushions will do. So I will attach one. These are not stuffed quite as firmly as this is. I really like my top pincushions to be really firm, but I needed these to have a little more pliability. So the next thing that I do is I just whip stitch this on. We'll see if this works. This usually works, but we'll see. Then maybe these need to be a little smaller. I don't know. That's how this is. It's always just playing around to see what does and doesn't work. So I go back and forth from the top to the bottom, and I'm just doing what I call is a whip stitch and connecting them together. You can see how it brings it closer when I pull those stitches tighter. So you do want to pull them, but you don't want them to be too tight. Otherwise, when you get to the other side, it's just really pulling hard. Okay, let's see how this works. I'll put it down before I tie up my threads. Now, if I push it all the way down, it's too low. So I'm gonna pull it back out. Actually, I'm gonna use my stick here. Work that back out. I am happy with how that came together, so I'm gonna tie it off. I'm gonna sew the other one on. And to tie it off, I just come to the opposite side, and I'm going to do my quilter's knot. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do a second one just to secure it. 1, 2, 3. Gonna get a new piece of pearl cotton. Okay, let's see. So, same thing. I'm going to secure this one, so I'm going to get it centered. Let's see the easiest way to hold this. Probably like this. And go work this way. Pulling it taut. You can see that there's not a lot of play in the thread. Tie it off. Oh, it's very short. 2, 3. Pull that through. Do a second one. That's me. Just making it secure. It's very short though. 3. Okay. Snip it. All right, let's put it back in here and see if it works. Yes, it does. And I was a little worried that those base pincushions were going to show, but they do not. They do not show. Looks so cute. I haven't made the pin yet for this, so. But that works really well. It's very tight in there. That's how I like it to be. And I will share with you this beautiful piece of glass is also deep. So for this pincushion, I made what fits in the top. I did my measurement, figured it out, and I've already put it together, so I didn't have to show you that. It was just so deep. Even this can sink pretty far down in there. But what happens is I'm not trying to backfill with glue or other things. And this is very secure and works well for deep dishes. Let's see how deep this one is. This one is also 3 inches. So it's a great technique. It works really well for those dishes that require a little more work. Thanks for joining me.